It's a little expedition for plein air painting. I've got some great views over that way. That's okay. Things all around me, things I can, oh, there's a nice twisted tree over there. But right now I'm just showing you my setup. So as I am traveling, my back of my CRV is basically a little mini studio, and I keep a lot of supplies with me. I have a simple setup I want to show you that I use. What you use could be something very different. It's up to you. I find myself in a very quiet spot, public place, in the sense that it's not private property unless I get permission. I have a nice view of an inlet over here. There's a wonderful little twisted tree over that way, but I'm not really going to paint today. What I want to do is show you my plein air setup that I have worked on to try to make it as simple as possible. And that's what I think is the best aspect. Keeping it simple is going to help you get out more often. I have a tripod, my plein air tripod, that I can set up quickly and easily. I keep it unlocked so I can open this part quickly, lock it, get it ready to go, set it up here, adjust it, and make sure it's spread wide enough so it has good stability, especially if there's wind. There's some wind coming this way, so it's probably best if I can set it up perpendicular to that. 2 more pieces, in it goes, and it's great to practice setting up your easel before you go out so that you're familiar with it. Okay, there's that. I like this easel particularly because I can use this for drawing and pastel, or I can also tilt it and set it lower to work watercolor on it so it can lay down flat. So here it is, here's my backing board. I can set that up, click it in easily. Is my board for drawing or pastel, or I can also tilt it. And in this case, I would lower the whole easel so to have it about waist height for easy use for watercolor. So I like something that's versatile. Now this easel was not, it didn't cost too much, but it was around $50 or $60, and I'm considering getting a second one. So I have this. If I am hiking somewhere, I have almost all of my, if I'm hiking somewhere, I have almost all my supplies in my backpack. I can hook this over one shoulder, and with my easel in its carrying case, I can carry this, and there's also a strap that I can put on the other shoulder if I want. That's basically it. In my backpack, right on top, I have my hat for sun or too much rain. Well, not too much rain, mostly for the sun. Also, if I'm in a spot, I can try to set up under a tree so that my easel is in shade. It's difficult to have direct sun on your work because our eyes will adjust to the brightness of that, and it tends to happen that our colors and our values get too deep. So when we take it back inside to view it, say in a frame or on a wall, the colors and the values are going to be very dark, because when you're in bright sun, you can see them all. So try to stay to your higher end of values in your palette. Here I'll put some paper up, and I'll either tape it or clip it to the easel. I usually tape it, it holds it on better, but just for demonstration, I'll clip it for now. Notice my board is black. I tend to paint it black so that there's not too much light reflecting back at me. But I do put a couple of white strips in here so that I have those two extremes for comparison. A couple other things I keep with me. I keep a very strong tick and mosquito spray, and I make sure I'm covered with that because I'm out in the grass, and here in Maine the ticks are very aggressive. I also keep near me some pepper spray. This is for possible unfriendlies since I'm out alone, or if I'm in the Blue Ridge, it's for bears. I don't know if this will do it, but it might slow them down a bit, just in case. In my backpack, I have my water bottle. Always stay well hydrated. My backpack has rags. I have alcohol spray. I have wipes for my hands toward the end so I get most of the pastel off. This is another wonderful thermocell unit, and this I turn on. There's a little butane torch in here, and it helps to keep the mosquitoes away just in my area. Closer, I have paper, my sketchbook, and right now I have this little box that I keep some pastels in. I'm trying different boxes. I don't want the Hyman at this point because it's so heavy. I want something light. I think that's about it for right now. I'm going to have you have a close-up of my backpack. One of the great aspects of painting plein air is that it's not totally comfortable. We're out of our comfort zone. We are in nature. We have fresh inspiration. It's great. It mixes it up. It brings in our oblique strategies of not always doing something the same way, and that enhances our creativity. Something to consider. If I'm breaking down, take my paper, my now painting off the easel. I have pre-planned glassine to cover my work. It goes back into my backpack. My board. And my easel. Quick and easy. Fits. Rags, dirty rags, I have a spot in the corner here for those. This is not my most organized right now, but I have just come from a week-long plein air workshop, so things are a little mixed up, but that's okay. This is my toolbox. This is my box that has my new pastels in it. This is my teaching box that has supplies for absolute beginners, people who've never tried pastels. On this side, I have portable camp-like table, a chair, there's a sketchbook here. This is where my easel goes, and my tripods for filming are on this side. In here in the middle, I keep my backpack. I fit it in better now, but you know, when I go to close this. A couple backing boards, my large drawing boards, an extra table if I need it. This is my extras bag. It has my clear shield here. It has a rough spray for alcohol. It has a mister for alcohol. I have brushes for spreading the alcohol. A fingernail brush. This is my little backpack that I take with me with a small sketchbook in it. Open up to some sketches here. There, for if I'm just walking. I also have a Cotman paint set in here with which I use a water brush so they don't get too wet, and I can close it back up and put it right back in this backpack. I also tend to keep my journal in here. So if I'm out hiking or something, I have a very light pack with business cards, important, and my sketching pens and my water brush. Goes there. I also in this bag have a variety of pastel papers. Here's some Pastel Premier, some UArt, some Color Fix, some Lux Archival, that which is ready to go at any time. This bag contains my pan pastels and my sponges in here as well. In my backpack here, I like it, it's not too big. I have my water bottle on the side. In the front case, I have sketching brushes and pens, a fingernail brush. My front pocket has rags, my spray alcohol, a brush, my masking tape, my bug thermocell, there's another brush for moving alcohol and doing underwashes. Okay. And in the main part, I can fold up my hat. This is a UPF 50, so this protects me from too much sun. I have, I'm not sure if you can see, but in the back, I keep a folder of pre-cut glassine for finished paintings, different amounts of UArt. Here's more UArt paper. I like these cardboard envelopes because when you're done, you can slip your painting back in there and it protects it well. I have my full-size sketchbook. I have my box of pastels. This one has Mona Lisa, La Gioconda on it. What else do I have? I have some white cards just in case for notes or to put on my easel. A kneaded eraser. So you can see, I try to keep it as simple as possible. Voila. Okay. I think that's about it.
Can I watch?
I've just barely started, but sure. Doing this scene and I'm going to do those clouds.
Going from the edge all the way up to the cloud?
Well, kind of this cloud, but I'm taking that and I'm putting it over here.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
Yeah.
You're overlaying the cloud on top of the...
Exactly.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm rearranging nature.
That's power. That's power.
That's power.
Yes.